Hi everyone, it's Tori from What's for Dinner. I'm the creator of the page and wanted to create some instructional cooking videos. Not too long ago someone mentioned about kind of feeling intimidated by cooking steak. I want to make steak very simple and show you how to make a phenomenal steak. What we did today was we went and got a beef tenderloin. This is my favorite cut of steak. There's all kinds. You can try all kinds of making them together and see which one's your favorite. One of the things with steak is you want to make sure that it is close to room temperature. Make sure that it's very pliable. You want to be able to work with it real easy and make sure that it's real tender. And a steak being a muscle, if it's cold, you're gonna have a hard steak every time. So you want to make sure that you let it sit and make sure that you're gonna have the most tender steak that you can make. One of the things I like doing is keeping the seasoning very simple. So what I'm gonna do is I've already rubbed some olive oil on it. That's what you do. Is the first thing you do is put olive oil, and then you're gonna use some coarse kosher salt that you're gonna put on it. And then we're gonna use a black and white pepper. I love white pepper and black pepper mix. It's great. And then I have some garlic pepper I'm gonna use. And then I have like a garlic rub. So we really like our garlic and our pepper. And we're gonna have, I'm using a cast iron, and I'm gonna have butter and garlic in that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and season the steak. All right. And as you're doing this, don't worry about getting your cutting board dirty. We want your cutting board dirty because you're gonna roll the steak in what's left of it. And make sure to get all that flavoring off your cutting board. And be very generous with what you're putting on it. A lot of this is going to initially come off in the pan, and I'll show you how to utilize that for the rest of it. Don't be afraid to make a mess. All right, now you can see what I have left on the cutting board, and we're just gonna take this steak, we're just gonna press it into that. Steak is a very, very easy product to make. A lot of this just requires some attention to detail. And one of the things I use, just a second, take my hands off. One of the things that's important to me is to have a nice thermometer. And that's what we're gonna use to make sure that it comes out at a good temperature. I kinda like my temperature to be around 150, 155. I kinda like a medium rare. One of the things is you don't wanna flash cook it. You want to have a good heat. And there's some old wives' tales about not flipping your steak or things like that. I'm going to show you that how I cook my steak. It doesn't matter how many times you flip it. We do want initially when we set it in to kind of get a nice char on it. So we're going to put it in for about 2 minutes. And I'm going to flip it over for about another 2 minutes. And we'll gradually get to where we want to go. So I'm going to bring this over here. All right. And you're going to roll the steak away from you. That press is in there nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer for 2 minutes. It seems like a video eternity, so we'll go back in here in a minute and watch as I flip it. All right, so we've already had it sitting on one side for 2 minutes. Now we're flipping it over and putting it on the other. Look at that nice color. That's what we're wanting. Now, as we've turned it, we're gonna wanna go ahead and start spooning some of this butter mixture. I use butter and garlic. And we just want to spoon that over just as much as you can. And just keeping that steak nice and moist. This is going to be the key to making sure your steak doesn't dry out. We're like Paula Deen believers in here. The more butter, the better. You just keep going over that butter with it. And a lot of that seasoning is going to fall into that. After I've dished some of that butter out, I'm just gonna put a little more garlic pepper across the top of it. And just a touch more of this garlic rub that I like. All right. We're just gonna keep spooning this. Okay, and now we're flipping the steak back again. Again, a nice lick to that. And all we're gonna do with this is keep spooning the butter on it You can look and see that it's still got a little ways to go, but it's coming along nicely. The key to it again is just keep spooning butter over it. Steak there. And top it off so with a little more butter. Oh. Okay. The butter I could have put a little more olive oil in to keep it from browning so much. Okay. Now you want to make sure to cut against the grain. Check and see which way the grain's running on your meat. It's running this way. You got to think with mussels, if they're cut in long strands, they're going to be tough. You want to shorten the mussel strands as much as possible. Ooh, hot. It's supposed to be hot. And a steak that is falling apart. Barely putting any pressure on the knife. It's just cutting right through. Got a nice pink to it. Gonna try it and make sure it looks as good as it's supposed to. All right, turned out excellent. Kind of the rule of thumb is completely cool to have a messy cutting board. Want to make sure to have nice, clean plates. So if anybody has any questions about steaks, go ahead and put it in the comment section. One of the things you want to do is make sure you have a good set of knives. Great sharp knives make everything easier. You shouldn't have to put a lot of pressure when you're cutting through things. I use the stainless steel forged metal Henkel knives that are fantastic. It's actually a recommendation to Gordon Ramsay. But again, find a nice steak you like. Make sure it's at room temperature. In your pan, make sure that you have olive oil, butter, and some garlic. And you make sure that you put some nice olive oil, salt, pepper, whatever kind of seasoning you like on your steak, and put it in there. And just, our steak took a little bit longer than we expected to because it's a very, very thick steak. The temptation may be to turn the heat up, but you just rotate it more, make sure you're spooning butter over it, and you're gonna come out with an excellent steak. So don't let steak intimidate you. It should be a very easy dish. This is what I use to impress people when they come over. So anybody, whoever comes over and we have steak, sorry to break it to you, it's a very, very easy dish. It's just making sure you're temping it and making sure you're watching it. And I actually forgot to show you, but you just wanna make sure that you're checking your thermometer and your meat. And making sure it gets up to the temperature you want it. Around 150, 155, you're gonna have some pink in it and it's gonna be nice and warm. So I hope everybody enjoyed this. Please let me know. And what other dishes you'd like to see in the future. We'll make sure to get those done. Everybody have a great night.